From the golden sands of ancient Arabia to the glittering skyline of modern Dubai, the story of Middle Eastern beauty is a journey through time, power, and identity. It's a tale that began thousands of years ago in royal chambers scented with oud and rose, where queens painted their eyes with dark kohl, not just for allure, but as a shield against evil and a symbol of strength. The glow of desert light once danced on faces adorned with gold dust and henna, whispering secrets of elegance and ritual. Today, that same essence still shines, reborn in sleek, modern makeup looks, luxury perfumes, and fashion that blends modesty with magnificence. This is not just about beauty trends. It's about a timeless legacy that survived empires, deserts, and dynasties. In this journey, we'll uncover how ancient queens shaped the meaning of beauty itself, and how their legacy still defines what glam truly means, a reflection of history, pride and power that continues to dazzle the world even after 1,000 years. In the heart of ancient kingdoms, beauty was more than appearance. It was a crown of power, worn proudly by queens whose elegance defined entire eras. From the palaces of Mesopotamia to the courts of Persia and the temples of Egypt, Middle Eastern queens mastered the art of transformation through nature's most precious gifts. They painted their eyes with deep black kohl made from galena to protect against the harsh desert sun and the evil eye. Their fingertips glowed with henna patterns that told stories of status and spirit, and their lips shimmered with natural pigments from crushed berries and minerals. Gold dust was mixed into their oils, perfumes were brewed from rose, myrrh, and frankincense, and every ritual was performed under the belief that beauty connected them to the divine. Mirrors of polished bronze reflected faces that symbolized both strength and seduction, commanding loyalty and awe. These ancient queens were not just admired, they were revered, their beauty rituals recorded in carvings and scrolls as acts of sacred devotion. Their glam was eternal, born of sand, sun, and spirit, echoing through time as the very foundation of Middle Eastern elegance. Beneath the burning sun and endless dunes, desert royalty lived lives wrapped in gold and mystery, their beauty routines as rich as the empires they ruled. In grand chambers perfumed with frankincense and rosewater, queens and noblewomen began their rituals with luxurious hammam baths, where steam opened their pores and oils infused with saffron, honey, and almond softened their skin. They exfoliated with crushed pearls and fine sands, massaging their faces with olive and argan oils that glowed like liquid sunlight. Every step was sacred, a blend of self-care and spiritual ceremony meant to honor both body and soul. Hair was perfumed with jasmine, kohl was applied in bold strokes to define powerful eyes, and gold leaf sometimes adorned their skin as a mark of divine favor. Even the desert wind carried whispers of luxury, as these women turned survival into sophistication, creating beauty from the very elements that surrounded them. Their glam was not loud but luminous, built on ritual, patience, and grace, a golden heritage that flowed through time, shaping what it meant to be royal, radiant, and endlessly timeless. In the ancient Middle East, beauty was never merely decoration. It was a language of influence, a weapon of diplomacy, and a symbol of divine right. Queens, priestesses, and noblewomen understood that appearance could command respect long before words were spoken. The sharp line of kohl around the eyes was not just fashion, but a statement of strength. The shimmer of gold ornaments a reminder of power that could rival kings. Perfumes made from rare resins like myrrh and oud marked social status and presence, their scents lingering like authority itself. Every color, every jewel, every braid carried meaning, signaling lineage, purity, or control. In a world where politics and faith were deeply intertwined, beauty became a mirror of the soul's nobility and the empire's glory. To be radiant was to be revered, and through their elegance, women turned expectation into empowerment, transforming beauty into a living emblem of wisdom, leadership, and immortality that transcended time and still echoes in modern glam. As caravans crossed the endless sands of the Silk Road, they carried far more than silk and spices. They carried the essence of beauty itself, weaving together traditions from distant worlds. The Middle East became the beating heart of this exchange, where Persian oils met Indian turmeric, Chinese silk met Arabian perfumes, and African resins blended with Mediterranean herbs. In royal courts and bustling bazaars, women experimented with these new treasures, creating beauty rituals that fused cultures and continents. Exotic pigments from the East deepened their lip and eye colors. Rare ingredients like saffron and sandalwood became symbols of luxury, and the art of perfumery flourished into a science of seduction and spirituality. This fusion gave birth to a new standard of elegance, sophisticated yet soulful, refined yet rooted in heritage. Every vial of oil, every pot of pigment told a story of travel, trade, and transformation, proving that beauty was not bound by borders but born from connection. Through the Silk Road, the Middle Eastern glam evolved into a universal language, rich, radiant, and timelessly global. As the modern world unfolded, Middle Eastern beauty transformed yet never lost its soul, carrying the grace of its ancestors into the age of glamour and global influence. The soft glow of ancient oils evolved into sleek skincare rituals. The bold kohl lines of queens became the signature winged eyeliner of today, and the oud-scented perfumes once reserved for royalty now define luxury across the world. In cities like Cairo, Beirut, and Dubai, women redefined elegance, balancing tradition with modern artistry, turning modesty into power and heritage into high fashion. The silver screen of old Arab cinema celebrated icons whose beauty echoed their royal predecessors, while modern influencers and makeup artists brought that legacy into digital light, teaching the world that Middle Eastern glam is not imitation, but innovation. Even as trends shift, the essence remains: glowing skin, captivating eyes, and confidence rooted in centuries of ritual. The modern transformation is not a departure from the past, but a continuation of it, a living testament that the same desert-born elegance still reigns, now shining under neon lights and camera flashes with the same timeless power that once lit palace halls. Middle Eastern beauty has long transcended its origins, flowing effortlessly beyond borders and shaping global definitions of glamour. The sharp, dramatic eyeliner once worn by desert queens has become a universal statement of confidence. The art of contouring traces its inspiration back to the ancient play of light and shadow on royal faces, and the intoxicating notes of oud now define luxury perfumes from Paris to New York. What began in desert palaces and candlelit hammams now graces fashion runways and digital screens, proving that this region's influence is both eternal and evolving. Makeup brands borrow its pigments, designers echo its fabrics, and the world continues to chase the warmth, mystery, and power that define Middle Eastern elegance. Beyond beauty, it has become a bridge, connecting ancient artistry with modern innovation, uniting cultures through color, scent, and spirit. The glow that once belonged to queens now belongs to every woman who carries a trace of their legacy, reminding the world that true beauty knows no boundaries, only timeless influence. As the sands of time shift and centuries fade, the story of Middle Eastern beauty remains eternal, a golden thread woven through history, resilience, and identity. From the ancient queens who ruled with grace and wisdom to the modern icons redefining elegance on a global stage, every era added its own shimmer to this unbroken legacy. It is a beauty born from the desert's strength, the moon's mystery, and the soul's devotion, carrying within it the whispers of empires and the scent of eternity. What began as ritual became art, what was once power became expression, and what once adorned queens now inspires generations. The glow of the Middle East is not just seen on skin, but felt in spirit, a reminder that true beauty is not created, it is remembered. And as the world continues to evolve, the timeless glam of this region stands as a living reflection of pride, culture, and the enduring human desire to turn life itself into something beautiful.